Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm giving you a little story time about the time I found out I was pregnant and a couple first signs of pregnancy, the symptoms that I had. You know, everybody's different, but this is my take on it. So back in March, it's November 2017 now. So back in March of 2017, obviously, it's time that me and my boyfriend found out I was pregnant. By the way, his birthday is March 15th. And okay, so this is not going to be censored. I'm going to give it how it is. That's just how I am. So let's get into it. His birthday is March 15th. So that's around the time I got pregnant, obviously. Birthday. So, I always thought I couldn't get pregnant just because I always had bad period cramps. Like every time my period would come on, it's terrible. Like I'm crying, and I usually don't cry in pain, but my period cramps were the worst. So I was like, okay, maybe I can't get pregnant because you know, you Google things to diagnose yourself. That's basically what I did. So I just like, okay, I can't get pregnant. That's fine. So I wasn't on birth control, no shot, no nothing, no condoms, nothing. Obviously, we were together for 2 years. What we really need condoms for, to be honest. But so we found out in April, but at the beginning of the second week of April, that's when I took a test. But it was around his birthday. Of course, we were drinking, partying. The whole month of March, it was being drunk almost every day, high, everything. Like, I did everything. We did everything. And so, one day in April, my girls hit me up like, okay, do you want to go out? Let's go to the club. Let's go do something because we never get out. Let's go, let's get together, drink, all that kind of stuff. When I tell y'all, I got so drunk that night. Like, I had all type of stuff mixing. Like, we had Hennessy, Ciroc, all that stuff. Like, everything. I was, like, through, okay? But, yeah, that same night, I started feeling weird. Obviously, it wasn't really because I was drunk, but before I was even drinking, I was feeling kind of weird, like, lightheaded a little bit. But I thought it was because I was smoking weed. Like, I was smoking, so I thought it was because of the weed. I had some good weed. It was loud, so I thought, maybe it's because of that. But, I was like, okay, I just brushed it off, whatever the case. I just brushed it off. So, a couple days later, I went to work. I was a server at the time. So, I went to work, and I was talking to my manager. Because I started feeling really weird, like the food smell, because I love their food. If you guys go to Nashville, Tennessee, eat at Demas's restaurant. They have, like, the best food, the best bread, all that stuff. But anyway, so I worked there, and, like, the food smelled so nasty to me. Like, I did not want to be at that place. I was feeling so sick every time I walked in. Like, the whole restaurant just stunk. Like, it stinks so bad when I walked in. And usually I love going there because the food is so good. I ate lunch there every day. I did not want to eat none of the food, no bread, and they had, oh my god, I didn't want to do anything. That was kind of weird. And then I started feeling kind of nauseous a little bit. I never threw up, but I was, like, always feeling nauseous. Even when I went home, laid down, my head started hurting more. I already have migraines, and my head was just pounding. And then I was nauseous on top of that, so I was not feeling good. So I asked my manager, because she has a baby. So I ended up asking my manager, like, do you think, like, what were your pregnancy symptoms? You know how I get, like, you Google stuff, you ask other moms, like, what the symptoms are and stuff like that, and try to put two and two together, try to piece everything together to your life and to yourself and how you're feeling. And she was basically telling me the same, kind of the same things, and let's rewind, because when, like when we had sex, me and my boyfriend had sex in March, ever since that day, I kid you not, ever since that day, I was cramping just cramping, like I was just cramping. This is before I missed my period, by the way. So I was just cramping all day, every day, and like ever since that night we did have sex, I was cramping every day, every single day. After that never happened. Never ever happened to me before. Never. Let's fast forward past, okay, it's a week before my period is due. So I took a test. I said, forget the seeing if my period will come, forget that. I'm about to take one. And of course it said negative. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm good. But in the back of my mind, it's like I already knew, like something's told me, like, no, your body's not acting right. This is not you. Your body usually don't do this. Don't act like this all the like, it's weird. You're always hungry. I'm thinking to myself, like, you're always hungry, now you don't really want to eat like that because everything makes you sick. And that never happened to me before, because I love food. If anybody knows me, they know I love food, period. I don't pass up no food, none of that. Never did that. But yeah, so I took the test and it was negative, and I'm like, okay. So I was talking to my boyfriend about it. I'm like, so do you think we could be pregnant or whatever? He said, oh God. He said, I hope not, because we're not ready for that. I'm only 22 and you're only 20. We're not ready for that at all. Like, we can't, no. Like, we're too young. We need to travel more and stuff like that. I'm not ready for no baby. Like, we cannot be pregnant. I said, okay. I just want to ask you because, yeah, I need your intake on this, because I think I might be, for real. He said, it never happened before. And I'm thinking the same thing. So it is true. And we've been having sex for 2 years straight and never got pregnant. I know. It can happen, obviously. The first time, last time, second time, it can happen anytime. But I just thought I just couldn't get pregnant. So literally 2 days before my missed period, something just told me, Nia, take another test. Just take another test. So I'm like, I listened to that voice. I told him before he came home from work, I said, just go buy like 2 tests. And he bought a first response from Walmart, the one that shows just the plus sign. And then we bought, I think, another one from Walmart. And it shows a plus sign, but it's a different brand. I forgot what it was. Clear Blue. It was Clear Blue and First Response. I don't know. I forgot. So I took the Clear Blue, because the Clear Blue comes in, it's like 2 of them in one pack. So I took the Clear Blue, both of those, and it came out negative. I said, okay, cool. Put it in the trash can. I told him, I said, it's negative, it's negative. I said it's negative, so it's okay. I went to go back to lay down. We watching TV, Netflix, and chill. And something told me again, Nia, go check the pregnancy test, because something ain't right still in your body, and you know that. I said, okay. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead. I went back to the bathroom, dug it out the trash, and I looked, and it was just like a faded line. It was obviously the one line across, and it was just the faded in the middle. And I just look, I'm like, okay, let's rewind. So the first thing I did, I'm like, okay, I looked at the other one, it's like the same faded line. And I think I still had the other extra one up under the sink because I said it's negative, so I'm gonna just throw these away and just keep this one for later. I pulled that one out. I took that one, and it came straight across positive. I'm like, oh my god. So the first thing I did, I told him. I was like, babe, I just creeped in there, and he's waiting on the bed like. So I creeped in there. I said, babe, it's positive. He went in there, he didn't believe me or something. He just walked in there like he really didn't believe me. And he looked at it, he looked at me like it was just all my fault. Like I got pregnant on my own, like, you know, like it wasn't him at all. He just looked at me like why would you do this? And I'm like, I didn't do nothing. But anyway, so we just looked at we were just staring at each other for like 2 minutes straight. And I ended up texting my best friend. And I texted her. I said, what is this? Cause that little line, the faded line. I'm like, what is this? And she texts back so quick. Like that's the quickest she ever texts back. I think of the 4 years that we've been friends. That's the quickest she ever responded back to me. The quickest, when I tell you. So she was like, oh my god, best friend, I'm gonna be an auntie, we're gonna name him woo woo. I forgot what she said. No, she was like, I hope it's a girl, it's gonna be a girl. I'm like, pause, like, okay, wait a minute. So you're telling me, forget all of what you're talking about, you're gonna tell me that this line is real? Like, I didn't want to believe it. But she FaceTimed me, and she was actually at work. She FaceTimed me. She said, I'm telling everybody that you're pregnant right now. Everybody's saying congratulations. I'm like, I literally just found out 2 seconds ago. Like, calm down. But yeah, that was just so funny. Meanwhile, my boyfriend just sitting in the back like, just looking salty. Because we are pretty young. I just turned 21 in September. But we are pretty young. Like, we didn't get a chance to... Like, I always want to travel the world. We didn't get a chance to do none of that stuff. None of it. So, I mean, I'm happy that we were together for at least 2 years before we got pregnant anyway. But yeah. It's bittersweet because I always said I don't want no kids right now because I don't have the patience. I don't have the time. I don't feel like dealing with no kids, no bad kids, especially no boys. Because I'm the only girl in my family and I just cannot deal with no boys. Period. Then I went back to I thought about, okay, what about that night? What if something happened to the baby? Because that night, I got turned up like the week prior. I got turned up. Like turned. There's no explanation for it. So, it's just hilarious to me. But now, look at me, almost 8 months pregnant, and it's still not real to me to this day. It's still not real, and still not real to him either. He's spoiled already, and like, he will be here next month. Like, that's crazy to me. We went from... What line, like, where'd this line come from? Is this a real faded little line? And Googling pregnancy symptoms and stuff, like first signs of pregnancy symptoms, and my first 4-week ultrasound or 6-week ultrasound, and I'm almost 8 months, and he'll be here next month. This is the craziest thing ever. Like, it's so bittersweet to me, but I'm still shocked a little bit that I'm gonna be a mom. Somebody's about to be calling me mom, like, and mommy. That's so weird. But yeah, that's my story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And use protection. Teenagers, everybody who don't want no kids right now, who are still in school and everything like that, just wait to have a baby. Wait to get it together. They need to be financially stable. Everything, just wait. Go to school, travel the world, do what you want to do now, and then think about having kids. Get a career, all that stuff. Just wait. That's all I'm going to say. But Thank you guys for tuning into my video, and I should be posting more this weekend or next week. I know it's going to be once or twice a week. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.